Welcome to the MacPack Show, SVC Sports Destination. I'm your host, CJ Hagler. Tuning in with me is Deshawn, Hamlet,
What's up?
and Deamond Carter.
What's going on?
First and foremost, we want to talk about the UFC, the former light heavyweight champion, John Jones. He just got stripped of his title due to his run-in with the law. Specifically, he had a hit-and-run incident, and due to that, he's facing felony charges, and they're going to go forward without him. Next thing we want to talk about is the Floyd Mayweather fight versus Manny Pacquiao, coming out May 2nd. That's coming up pretty soon. We want to see what you guys think about it. What do you have for me, Deamond?
Well, I'm actually going to take Floyd's side in this fight, just in case. Just get that out there. I'm taking Floyd Mayweather to win. But I like the approach he's taking. You know, he's saying this fight, he's not really going all the hoorah, you know, like he usually does. He's saying this fight is going to sell for itself. He really doesn't have to take much. It comes with wisdom and, you know, it's just the preparation. He has more time to prepare. He doesn't have to do all the talking. So I like his approach.
What about you?
I'm going with Floyd too. He said he haven't watched no videos on Manny Pacquiao. I feel like he's just gonna go in his defensive mode and just do his thing.
I'm gonna play the underdog and I'm gonna take Manny Pacquiao. His statements of not watching any footage on Manny Pacquiao is false. He hired a personal cook to cook for him 24/7 anytime he wants. And everything is organic. So he's trying to get his body in tip-top shape for this fight. He knows what's on the line, and he knows what Manny Pacquiao can do. His resume, he has 57 wins, 38 knockouts. He has a 59% knockout percentage. So Floyd knows the potential pedigree of this fight and how detrimental it could be for him being undefeated, him possibly losing that.
But with that, his height, he's taller than Manny Pacquiao. His reach is longer than Manny Pacquiao. His KO percentage is 55%, so it's not that far off. So I think Floyd, he definitely have a chance.
What about you?
I agree, and I like the stats, but I have a quick question. Do y'all believe that the legacy of Floyd will still be the same if he loses this fight?
No, I can't say that it will, because Floyd, one thing I don't agree with is he, when their contract, he said, if I lose, I want a rematch, but if Manny Pacquiao loses, he doesn't get a rematch. So to me, that it kind of sounds like Floyd is scared. You know, him being undefeated is his legacy, because that's the only thing that he has to say that he's the best fighter of all time, other than Muhammad Ali, which we all know that he's the best fighter. And, you know, I like how Manny Pacquiao matches up against him, because what Oscar De La Hoya did to Floyd, you know, he put him through a grind. I like his fighting style. It's a ground and pound kind of fighting style, and I think Manny Pacquiao has more stamina than Oscar De La Hoya. He's better able to keep going throughout those rounds with Floyd. Anything else you guys have to say?
Well, all the things you said, Floyd, with his superb defensive skills, he just like to go into fights and just worry about what is the next intentions of the fighter. So if he think the fighter going punch right, he's gonna move. So I think just not watching film, I think that's a pretty good strategy.
Okay, and we would like to switch over to the NBA playoffs and talk about the recent news. Kevin Love, he's out, has a dislocated shoulder. That could possibly, you know, ruin the Cavs' chances of going to the championship. What do you guys think about that?
That's definitely a big toll on the Cavs. I mean, LeBron, of course, is going to do LeBron. He's going to get his numbers. But this year was a big supporting Cavs. Had J.R. Smith as well, who is also out now.
Yes,
but Kevin Love that's the left-hand man. Him and Kyrie, in my opinion, still can carry the team. But going deep into the 7-game series with these tough teams, it's just less likely now.
But if you look at their roster, they still have a bunch of shooters coming off with the veteran Mike Miller. You still have James Jones coming in with a lot of confidence, coming from the Heat. Also, you still have big men like Tristan Thompson. Who else? Kendrick Perkins. So I think it would be hard for them, but I still think they have a chance of going far in the playoffs.
I honestly don't think that, like you said, without Kevin Love and without J.R. Smith, I don't know how far they can go because Tristan Thompson, he isn't an offensive punch like Kevin Love. Kendrick Perkins, he's limited, to his playing time. His defense isn't, over the years has gotten worse. And his offensive game, he lacks of that really bad. And, I just think, them going up against a heavy Bull squad, the Bulls are loaded at the big man position. I don't think that they can keep up.
But if you look at the stats with Tristan Thompson, he averaged about 6 or more offensive rebounds. So with Kevin Love, with being a rebound machine like he is, Tristan Thompson coming on, I'm not trying to say he's Kevin Love and is going to take that responsibility, but I don't think they're losing that much of a rebound type of guy. But offensively, yes, because Kevin Love, he can stretch the floor and still bang down there with the big guys. So
now, do you think that Tristan Thompson is able to get all of those rebounds just because of everyone so worried about Kevin Love and his offensive threat?
No, because if you still look at it, they're shooters. They still could put James Jones out there. They still could put Mike Miller out there. That people really know that these guys can shoot. So with them being out there and getting long rebounds or even short rebounds if they miss, I think they still have a good chance with on the rebound side.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I would say yes because Kevin Love draws so much attention. Like they know what he is on the glass. That allows, in my opinion, for Tristan Thompson to go get those long rebounds or short rebounds because they're making sure they box out Kevin Love. And you were right, I agree with Kevin Love being able to stretch the floor and everything. So those long rebounds, those opportunities that Tristan Thompson gets comes from Kevin Love, in my opinion.
Okay.
And what do you guys think about Mike Conley being out? Mike Conley Jr. for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's out with a extreme facial fracture. His eye, it basically exploded. What do you think that's going to do for Memphis up against Golden State?
Oh, that's a big loss in my opinion. Having to match up with Stephen Curry now. I'm sure Tony Allen will probably take on that matchup, defensive stopper. But Mike Conley was not only their point guard, he was an impact player, a lot of energy. And that's, in my opinion, is going to be a big loss. I'm interested to see if the other guys step up. But, yeah, that's really a big loss.
All righty, we want to move over to the NBA coaches. Billy Donovan, he may have a potential job with the Thunder. And Avery Johnson, a former NBA coach for the Dallas Mavericks, he's moving down to the NCAA and is going to coach Alabama. What do you guys think about these coaching positions?
I believe that for the NBA coaches to go down to college coaches, they have more respect going down into the college ranks from these college athletes, high school recruits, based off what they did in the NBA. But in my opinion, for the college coaches to go to the NBA, it's a little more different because we're talking about, the Kobe Bryants of 13-year veterans, legit veterans that already know how they want to have their team, how the system works, and then come in and switch it. To me, that may cause a little controversy later on in the season.
What do you think about it?
With me, I like the idea because if you look at it, some coaches might have their players that they had in college in the NBA. So having that chemistry with them already from years before that, I think that'd be a good idea for college coaches to taste the waters of the NBA.
I kind of agree, yeah and no. The only coach I honestly think that probably has the best chance is Coach K. Honestly, he works with the USA basketball. He's constantly the coach. He's won gold medals with the players. But, when you bring in a college coach, it's hard to coach grown men when you've been coaching student athletes your whole life. You have to gain that respect from these older guys, and not everyone wants to be pushed around by a college coach.
Yeah, but if they have that respect already from knowing that the coach is coming and everything like that, like I feel like anything could happen.
And touching back to the Billy Donovan situation, What do you guys think? Do you think the Thunder are making the right decision by choosing him over, Mark Jackson is on the market and other NBA coaches as well. Do you think that's a good idea for them to be choosing a college coach over a coach with a resume like Mark Jackson, basically?
I believe right now the Thunder are searching. You know, they've had a rough year, lost Kevin Durant, didn't get into the playoffs. So I feel like right now they're searching for a new face. Mark Jackson, he already had his opportunity in the NBA. Yes, he is a qualified, decent coach, but I feel like right now they're just searching for something new.
All right. What do you
I think I'm still going with. I think it's a good idea. They're still a young team. They're probably one of the top 3 youngest teams in the NBA. So having a college coach will definitely be a good idea for that typical team. Not all teams need a college coach, but just having a young team like that and bringing a college coach up, because some of these guys probably was one and done and things like that. They really haven't been in college that long, so I think that'll give them an opportunity to show more of their talent.
Well, we're on the subject of the NCAA. Can you please bring the facts for me for the Louisville player?
I got an article off of ESPN. The former University of Louisville star player Chris Jones is hoping to help his basketball career after he was cleared with the allegations of sexual assault of 2 women of a party near campus. A jury on Wednesday indicated that the sharpshooter on rape charges on February 22nd, he got cleared. 2 other men were also cleared in the allegations. I feel like it's a bad situation because we thought that they kicked him off the team because of the allegations. I just found out by looking at this article he got kicked off because he missed curfew the day before the allegations came out. So my perspective on it is totally different now because I will feel like he will have an opportunity to play again because of the allegations, but it wasn't the allegations. So my mind is different.
What do you think about the situation?
I believe it was really unfortunate, really a bad decision on his behalf. I understand now, thanks to Deshawn, why he got kicked off the team. Missing curfew, that is a serious thing, especially on that level or any level. Yeah. But that I don't understand sometimes why you put yourself in that situation.
Exactly.
I do hope that because he's an awesome player. Yes. Watching him on the court, I hope he does return. I don't know if it's going to be at the University of Louisville. I don't know if that's still an opportunity for him, but I hope to see him on the court again.
He probably won't return. He was a senior this year, and just that far into the season in February, I don't think he will be able to get his year back of eligibility. So I think the only way he will play basketball again is maybe trying overseas.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of a part of growing up. You're maturing. Rules are rules, and you got to follow them, especially at that level. If you're on a scholarship, you basically got to do what's in right, and hopefully he can get himself together, go overseas, and maybe potentially try for the NBA. I would like to switch over to the MLB. The Baltimore Orioles. Basically, the games got postponed, 2 of them, and the game that they did have after that, they had no crowd at all due to the riots going on in Baltimore. What do you guys think about that?
Well, with that being my hometown of Maryland, that really hits home. I have a lot of friends that attend local universities in that area, and it's just I understand why, but I honestly don't agree about how we're going about it. I like the fact that we're coming together, but like loitering and breaking in the I saw a detail art was robbed clean, it looked like it was just being built. I don't agree with that, and it puts everyone's safety in jeopardy. The fact people can't even go enjoy a baseball game because they don't know if they'll harm the players or a fight will break out in the stands. To me, it just hits home.
What are you thinking about that?
I think I agree with the MLB postponing the two games and then agreeing to having no fans there because if you have fans there, you have to have security, you have to have the police there, and taking the police away from trying to fix the riot and everything, it would just bring more chaos to more people. So I think they did a good job.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, and I also agree with Deamond's statements about how a lot of people are going about it. It's not doing nothing to stimulate the economy. If anything, it's putting us in more debt, especially in the city of Baltimore. So just with that being said, we're taking steps back as a group of people, and that's not to say everybody, because the news isn't showing that the 10,000 peaceful protesters. They're showing the few hundred, which isn't a good representation. They're perpetuating stereotypes, which I don't agree with. But I mean, at the end of the day, we somehow we got to find a way to come together better as a group of people. But I honestly like how the MLB handled the situation.
Yeah, going back with that, it's not helping the guy that passed any goods. Yeah, he died and everything. That's doing riots and everything. That's not helping his cause. That's not putting him to peacefully. That's not putting his family at ease, because now they feel like they're responsible for the riots because of their son and things like that. So just that's not a good way.
I think we've tried over and over this way. These riots, then you tear up your city, your town. I think we need to somehow come together and find, like CJ said, another way.
Yes.
If we're going to come together now, I feel like we should always stick together.
Exactly.
No matter what the situation is, even if it's just amongst our own people, even if it's a regular murder or regular break-in, why won't we come together as a community then?
Exactly.
Not when it goes public, or national. Now we want to stick together.
Yeah, they're looking at race and that, and everybody being is a fight against black and whites. Like, that's not the case. Like, we had this long time ago. Everybody think that it was supposed to be long gone, but things happen, and but we just can't go about it like this.
The crazy part is I was reading on the Washington Times how for every one black man killed, it's 3 Caucasian males, and that's something that the media isn't showing. So it's really not they're trying to exterminate black people. It's not a black versus white type of issue.
Yeah.
And I just the media is painting a real bad picture, which I think we should shine a different light on. Look to other sources before we start being savages, riots, and so on and so forth. I would like to congratulate everyone at the SVC banquet on the awards. Deshawn Hamlet winning NECC Player of the Year. Do you have any other awards you guys would like to talk about?
I would like to talk about a close friend of mine, Stu Ramirez, from the volleyball team, freshman winning Rookie of the Year. It's a lot of great athletes that come through SVC. Lacrosse, I believe they got to their first playoff game.
Yep.
Even though it didn't go our way, but that's still a big accomplishment. We have the best winning percentage as SVC, as Michael Nozek brought to our attention. It was just a big year for SVC.
Yeah. Shout out to Damon Carter on the NECC Rookie of the Year. He definitely put a spark on our team, and the future of SVC will definitely be in good hands.
We would like to also thank the coaching staff. What they did with the basketball guys is tremendous. At first, before they came, it was a one-win game season, and now they're packing gyms. Now we have to, they're changing the gym around to accommodate the more fans that are coming to watch us, and I think that's a great thing. They're bringing a great culture to SVC. We would like to thank you guys for tuning in to the MacPack Show. It's your host, CJ Hagler.
Damon Carter.
Deshawn Hamlet.
We're out.